Welcome to another Saratogian On The Record sports podcast. My name is DJ Eberle, and once again alongside me is Stan Hudy. And we are here to, like we do every Monday afternoon, debate a hot topic in sports. And today we have the voting process for the MLB All-Star game. Obviously the game is tomorrow night, which is Tuesday night, 8 p.m. on Fox.
We're going to see history repeat itself because once again MLB has proven that this doesn't work. The fans got it wrong. You can't have all night. You can't. Tomorrow night's game is the Kansas City Royals versus the National League right now. And the fans did a great job of getting out for their team, but not looking at the whole picture. And that's the failure of fickle fans. They want to see their guy for their team. In this instance, it happened to be the Kansas City voting bloc. Played the role of New Hampshire and Iowa in the upcoming election and dictating who were going to be the front runners.
I had 2 points. My first point is the fact that these fans, like you say, they're the ones who pay to see the game. They pay to park at the games. They pay for the way too inexpensive concessions prices. They pay for all the merchandise. They pay, to even buy the TV packages and things like that. The least that the MLB can do to thank them for all of this is to let them vote the starters in. All this is the starters. I mean, you're looking at, they're choosing not even a third of the roster.
Let's see the best of the best. Let's reward these players statistically by position. If you want to take the all defensive team and then take the all offensive team by position, and that's your all-star team, and make it cut and dried, and it comes down to the final day, that's fine, because I think either way, former Saratoga Philly, J.D. Martinez, would have made the team anyhow.
He is on the team.
He is on the team. That's what I'm saying. That would work. But he was selected in. The fans didn't vote J.D. in.
Well, he's not a guy that... He's not... But if we're looking at just starters, he's not one of those guys that deserves to be a starter. Sure, does he deserve to be on the team?
I think, your AL Player of the Week, that's got to earn some votes. We do it like NASCAR.
Yeah,
AL Player of the Week gets votes.
Things
like that. Make it all statistical.
Who does he take over?
You just talked about Kane going, well, maybe. I'm telling you,
J.D.
Martinez.
But if J.D. Martinez isn't one of the best three outfielders in the AL, just for instance, you got Mike Trout, Adam Jones, and probably Jose Bautista. Those are the best three outfielders. You're telling me that he's better than one of those three?
I'm telling you, you're saying
he's not.
You take out Kane or Gordon, and then it comes down to three guys, and I'm saying one of those three guys is J.D.
You take out Kane and Gordon, which you already took out Gordon. Adam Jones goes in. Brett Gardner, in my opinion, is more important to his team than J.D. Martinez.
Oh, thank God.
And if Ellsbury doesn't get hurt, he's in there.
Thank God that Brett Gardner
Brett Gardner, the guy's a table setter for the New York Yankees.
Thank goodness he got in. And Jacoby Ellsbury
would have been in if he didn't get hurt.
Oh, my. I
guy was batting 324 when he got hurt.
324, and now he's going to bat, 4 home runs at the current pace, 4 home runs for the year? I think it's great for an outfielder. At the current pace?
Oh, boy.
If there was a wheelchair Olympics, he's in. Every inning does count. You're going a little contrary to what you did right, where you said the first 3 innings don't count. And that's in the print edition of the Saratoga and the Troy Record.
The first 3 innings aren't as important as the last 6.
Not what he said here on the podcast, where he wrote that the first 3 innings didn't count. So we're now playing 6-inning games, which I'm off to a Cal Ripken game. So apparently we're now going back to Cal Ripken baseball, where the last 6 innings count. So the first 3 are exhibition, and then the 6th count according to DJ in print. But again, you're saying you give it to fans. You're putting in the faces they want to see for 3 innings.
Yeah, that's
all it is. And then you're saying, then we're playing the next 6 innings. It's an exhibition game. Let's see the best of the best by category.
And it will be the best.
Let's see the best of the best by the players. The managers compete against these other managers. These managers do matchups. They analyze this every day. The pitchers analyze. The catchers are looking at the batters. They know who the good guys are. They know the guys that they don't want to pitch against. They know the guys that they don't want to hit against, and they know the guys that they have to hit against, and the fact that they've got to put the ball in certain places, because if not, this guy's going to gobble it up. Your peers know your strengths and weaknesses more than your fans do, and I'm just saying, let's go back. Let's go back in time. Again, what we said last week was, let's go back in time, and let's give it a 5-year run. Managers and players choose.
These guys that got voted in, it's not like they're bad baseball players. It's not like you're snubbing Bryce Harper, and Bryce Harper doesn't even make the All-Star team. He does. The guys who deserve to make the All-Star team make the All-Star team. And, if my phone can load, I would show you. I would tell you.
It's that fruity phone you've got.
No, we're load. No, it's the.
Is that the orange phone? Is that what they call that? The orange?
I don't know what the orange one. I get it, Mr. Samsung.
We can't. No product placement yet here on.
Let me just read off.
Saratogian On The Record podcast.
That's 290. And Salvador Perez is one of the best defensive catchers in the MLB. So what do you have against that? What is wrong?
I don't have
with
anything against that, but
you said you're upset about it.
I said I'm upset about the fans voting.
But they got it right. If you look at the stats,
they didn't get. They got the. You said they got all of the NL roster right. There were some holes in the American roster.
But now you're looking at the stats
in the outfield.
Looking at the stats,
I'm only going by what you said earlier on the podcast.
I'm changing my mind because now I've seen the stats.
And once again, he changes his mind. So it's another split decision.
But you still haven't answered my question, though. Please, just before we end here. Before we wrap it up, what do you have a problem with the guy who bats 316?
I don't have a problem with the guy who bats 316. Tomorrow's game does count, much to my chagrin. I think it should count just for bragging rights. I don't agree that it should determine, the front end and back end of home field advantage for this. Again, because the fans voted it. They didn't. There may be an instance where they didn't put in the best player. It may not be the matchup. That may not be the matchup that the managers wanted.
But you know what?
This is an exhibition game.
I disagree with you. I mean, look, like I said at the beginning, the fans are the ones who pay the tickets. They pay $40 to park outside Fenway. They pay for the expensive. We know how expensive those concessions stands. The drinks, the food, all that. How expensive that is. It's funny. You go buy this Yankees hat. If you were to buy it at Liz.com, it's $34.99. If you were to go to Yankee Stadium, it's over $40. It's the same hat.
I think you got ripped off on both.
I'm a Lids partner. I'm a Lids member, so I get a little bit.
Oh, okay. So you get a bowl of soup with that hat?
Yeah,
So we got started late because you were watching a movie trailer, right?
It was 3 minutes long.
But you're watching a movie trailer for a blockbuster.
Well, I should have looked at the roster closer then. Is that what you're saying?
No, for a blockbuster it's coming out in a year.
Not even.
Right?
A little more than that. Yeah.
You're going to pay $8 or $12 to go see that movie, right?
Pay $12.
You're going to pay $12 to go see that movie.
You know what's funny? Back at college, it was $5.
Did they call you for the cast? Did they say, Deej, we're thinking about Leto for the Joker. What do you think? Did they get your input on that?
Yeah, they did.
Cast Jared Leto?
Actually, I was the reason they cast.
But what's going to happen is they made the decision. Here's my cast. Here's my story. Please come and see it. You're still going to sell. You're still going to shell out your $12.
This is different.
Whether you chose the cast or not, because you put faith in the people that created this, just the people that are going to manage this. So therefore, DJ
Stan, go ahead.
That I'm saying is, just as one of your favorite coaches said, if I'm going to be asked to cook the meal, I'd like to pick out the groceries. Bill Parcells. So if this game is going to count, I know I was a Bills fan. That was a jab in case it's.
I guess now
it's that literal.
All right, go ahead.
That texting going. So it's the whole thing that if this game is going to count. If this game is going to count, then let the right people, let the professionals.
Let me ask you here. Things like the movies, like Grammys and. Which is obviously music, not movies, but like
People's
the
Choice.
awards.
Let's call it the People's Choice. It's not an all-star game. It's a People's Choice game.
No, but like the Golden Globes, I believe
there's
award games. There's award shows.
The most hated player in baseball goes
to
A-Rod, starting at third base.
First of all, he started DH.
Can't you see Jack Buck now? But ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the People's Choice baseball game tonight. Major League.
I'm just saying, movies. You don't choose a cast, but you get to vote on some of the awards. This is what this is.
But you're talking about the money and the going, and it counts.
Yeah, and the way you reward the moviegoers, the way you reward $12. The way you reward the moviegoers is they can vote for some of the awards at the end of the year.
You vote.
So you reward them here. Let them vote.
You vote for a movie with your dollars. The box office is the end all be
all.
Yeah,
but you spend more money at a game than a movie.
But we're going to watch the game anyhow.
Yeah. All I'm saying is that these fans like you and I, deserve to choose a few players. Again, we're talking about 9 guys.
And what I'm saying is
9 guys, Stan. This is 9 guys out of a roster that has got like 30.
Okay. That's all I got. So
it's been fun.
I am off to and we'll enjoy, and I hope you two enjoy
The home run derby night.
the game. Home run derby.
Screw
And then
that up. The game.
is like, no, I want. Oh no, the fans got it right. No, they got it right. I would
Well,
have.
you know,
No, I would have put this
looking
guy
at-
here. I
you
would have
know,
put this
look,
guy here.
honestly,
well,
I mean-
hang on. Let me check my phone. Oh, my phone doesn't turn on. Oh, let's.
You know, I would have.
It's only
in all
radio,
honesty,
so who's gonna listen?
looking at it, I mean, I would have put.
You changed
Brett,
your
I would have. Well, I mean,
You
Adam
do this
Jones.
every time.
I would have put Adam Jones before Lorenzo Cain if Alex Gordon stayed healthy. Before, replacing between Lorenzo Cain and Alex Gordon. I would put Jones in the starting lineup.